Hey guys, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden. We've got fuchsia baskets on our minds because we're seeing them all over town.
I know, they're so beautiful, right? You guys have probably seen them at different garden centers or box stores. Like, they're just overflowing with color and beauty, and they just excite you for summer, right?
And all the combinations of the flowers, the colors in those flowers. Yeah, it's amazing.
They're so much fun, but we want to create our own, actually. We have some baskets that we're about to create, and we need to do a little bit of work on them to get them ready.
So guys, what we're doing today is we've got our cuttings that we took last September from our hanging fuchsia basket, and we're gonna show you what we're gonna do to pinch them to get them ready to go into that new hanging basket we're gonna create.
I know, these are gonna be awesome. The cuttings look really healthy. They did get a tiny bit of aphid damage, and we'll show you about that, but I think we've solved that problem.
So guys, let's go take a look at the cuttings and we'll show you what we're gonna do. So so our fuchsia cuttings are looking great. Now, we've had some aphid damage, some aphids on there, and on each one of these, and we had to spray them. And you can see when we sprayed, this is the outcome of the leaves when we spray our water and dish soap solution. So what we've used in the past is basically a 10% dish soap solution in water to spray on the aphids and treat them, and it works great. There's a little bit of damage that happens when we use that solution. It dries out the leaves, but it's okay, the plants are fine, but that's why you're seeing what you're seeing here with some of these leaves. So what we're doing today is we are gonna pinch these, and we're also gonna plant them in our fuchsia baskets over here, our hanging baskets that we're creating from these cuttings. So when you're gonna pinch your fuchsias or any plant really, you need to think first, before you go and do it, what are you trying to do? Why do you want to pinch the plants? Because when you pinch them, what you're going to do is you're physically removing plant material and telling the plant you don't want it to grow in that direction anymore. You want it to grow in a new direction, and you want to force it to do that, and that's why we're pinching, right? So with fuchsias, we don't want them to grow up. And as you can see, some of these cuttings, they are literally growing up. They really are. And when we see these in hanging baskets, they're growing out. They grow up a little bit, but they grow out. And the reason they grow out and over in these baskets is because somebody's gone through repeatedly and pinched them to get them to not grow up, but to grow out. So when you pinch a fuchsia, and I'll give you an example here, when you pinch a fuchsia, you're gonna pinch off, let's say we wanna pinch this off because we want these two areas right here that are already flowering and starting to grow in these leaf axils. These are new points of growth. We would pinch this off, just like that. That's all it is, literally pinching it off. And now we're going to tell the plant, grow from this point and this point, and it's going to grow out, and it's going to grow in those directions on this stem from this point forward until it can try and reestablish itself, and it might to grow up again. So that's what we're doing today. And so what we're going to do with these is we're going to pinch them a little bit more than that to get them to really grow out, because what's going to happen is we're going to pinch these plants, they're going to react. So now that you know more about pinching and what to expect, when you come in to pinch a plant, you need to come at it from a plant by plant basis, because each plant is growing a little bit differently than all the other plants. And you can see that actually right here. You can see this plant right here has got at least 3, maybe 4 leaders coming straight up. It's trying to grow up, obviously. You have this plant next to it, taken at the same time, same cutting size, but it's reacted differently after it started rooting and growing, and it's going over and out. So we're gonna pinch this plant a little bit differently than we're gonna pinch this one today, and all the other plants. So we're gonna do this plant by plant. So if we do this right now, let's put this front and center, and I'll show you how we're gonna treat this plant. So as we can see, it's growing up out of the pot here in the soil. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and we're gonna say, we want this plant to grow out at this point right here where it's, wow, look at all that new growth right there. That is nice, new, luscious growth. What we're gonna do with this specific cutting is we're gonna go in here and we're gonna take this, we're just gonna pinch that off. And now we're gonna train this plant, we're training it right now to grow out this way. Now, as we do this, we do want the plant to actually still grow down here and get thicker, because when this plant is gonna go into these pots over here, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be in here. Now it's got more space to grow in, but we wanna force it to go out, but we want it to force it and go over, but we wanna force it also to spread and get thicker up top, so then that part can go up and over too. So on this cutting, if we come back to this cutting, what we're gonna do is we've got these growing points right here, And we've got some pieces here that are, there you go. So right there, here's this part right here, this stem is growing up this way, but we want to force it to grow out again. So what we're going to do is we're going to pinch it right there. And now when we take this cutting, it's not only going to branch out this way, it's also going to branch out this way, and it's going to thicken itself. We're forcing it to thicken its canopy up here, up top, before it comes over. So guys, we've pinched this plant. You've seen what we've done here. We're going to move this over to the side. I'm going to bring up this plant. Now this plant is definitely in a smaller pot, but it's the same age cutting. It just looks differently, again, because it's reacted differently after it started rooting. So I'm going to show you again, and I'm going to explain it a little bit differently now. So when we're going to come in and pinch these plants, we're basically looking at this plant stem, and we're going to pinch this, but we're going to basically take the dominant part of the growing point, which is usually the tip of any stem that you see, and we're going to take that dominance away when we pinch it. Now I'm looking in here, and there's all these different areas of growth. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to pinch off this dominant part of the stem, because that's where all the growth was actually happening, and that's where the nutrients and water were going to for that growth. We've removed that dominant stem and that point of growth, and now we're going to force the plant to take all the nutrients and water, and it's going to start growing laterally out away from this stem, and it's going to get bigger, it's going to get wider from us pinching that dominant stem away. So guys, and that's the main point of why you want to pretty much pinch, in this case, a fuchsia. You can go through and pinch plants for other reasons, but today we're using pinching to get these plants to react, to grow laterally, to get thicker, to then flow over into our new hanging baskets to become these full hanging fuchsia baskets with beautiful flowers. So guys, after explaining all that, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna keep pinching, and we're gonna get these all trained up before we actually transplant them over.
Okay, you guys, Sean got those all pinched up and ready to plant. So the next step is we're gonna actually plant these cuttings in these two pots. So we're gonna have one hanging basket, you can see with this wire, and we're gonna have one pot that doesn't hang. It's gonna be just kind of set out and let to flow over. As you can see, we took our cuttings and we carefully removed them from their pots, and they look great. Really, really good. So we've kind of got these, I've got these arranged as to how I wanna plant them. You know, keeping in mind, they don't look the best. Like this one has that aphid spray kind of damage on it, but there is a lot of new growth coming in. So we know that the sooner we get these planted, the sooner they can establish and actually fill in. Now, kind of a bummer, as we were pinching the round of cuttings, we found some more aphids. So we're gonna get these planted up and water them and then treat for the aphids. So it happens. So I'm just gonna get going. I'm gonna sort of plant these not quite in the center here, but I wanna make sure that they're all kind of angled out a different direction, because the ultimate goal is, again, to have them flow out. My strategy was to kind of mix up the kind of larger cuttings with some of the smaller cuttings so they can just kind of all fill in over time. And then our strategy after that will be to keep pinching them and trying to train them. Okay, so I'm just gonna get these potted up and we'll be ready to go. All right, guys, we got them all potted up. We actually watered them in, and then we sprayed for aphids. So now we know that we need to get on a tighter schedule with that so they don't spread to all the other plants in the containers. And over the next couple weeks, we'll keep an eye on our nightly temperatures, but for now we're just keeping them in our greenhouse overnight, and usually we bring them out in the daytime and put them in the shade. So again, we'll just keep watching them. We'll start fertilizing them soon. Yeah, can't wait to watch these grow.
So guys, yep, we've pinched them, we planted our fuchsias, they're looking good. We're a little concerned about the aphids, but like Allison said, we're gonna tighten up on our schedule and make sure that we're coming out pretty much every day and checking them.
We should.
We need to. And something you want to consider when you're pinching your fuchsias. They're going to be a little stressed, but that's okay. And you just need to watch them and make sure they're getting enough water. You're not putting them out in too much sun, and you're keeping them away from really cold temperatures. And we'll continue to pinch them as they get bigger, so we get that growth we want. So guys, leave your comments and questions down below for us. We love hearing from you, and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you get updates on our latest videos.
Yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. We hope that was helpful. And if you want to catch any of our other videos about fuchsia care, taking fuchsia cuttings, or overwintering a fuchsia, go ahead and check down below for those, and let us know if you have any questions or comments about those as well.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.